Okay, this is going to be the final drawing, and essentially it's going to be the first piece I'm gonna have at my art show. I literally have nothing else. The show is about a little over a month away. I'm gonna be going to Orlando for 2 weeks.
I'll see you at the movie show.
In between that, so I essentially just have 2.5 weeks to get all my pieces in order. And this is gonna be the first one. Now, obviously, I haven't done it yet. This video is gonna be me doing the final drawing for the sketch I did in the previous video. This is the sketch. Make sure you go and watch that video if you want to see like my entire thought process and how I pretty much went from a blank page to what I got on that page. Now I'm gonna try and recreate that sketch in a much nicer way right here on this page using charcoal. I've made videos about me drawing with charcoal before. It's something I really do enjoy using. It's super loose and I feel like I can get projects done super quick on it. I do have like a couple reference photos on my phone that I hope to be using as well, just to make the sketch just better in general. Now, here's some of the tools I'll be using. I finally got the white pan pastel. I will pretty much be using this for my highlights. My paper is a little bit on the tanner side, so that should kind of make a pretty cool effect. And then obviously I have the tried and true black pan pastel also, which will be my primary way of getting like super dark shades onto the page. Taking a look at the sketch real quick, I see that I do have like a couple of really sharp, like straight angular lines. I was trying to think like, how do I do this? How do I do this on the page? Because, you know, drawing just a straight freehand line is gonna be much more difficult than actually, you know, using a ruler, but I don't have a ruler. So another way I'm gonna do that is masking tape. So I'm gonna use some masking tape to do this. Now, okay, I have that. Now here's a fun little trick. If you do not want your masking tape to like really stick on something to the point where you feel like it's gonna, you're afraid it's gonna tear the paper, cool thing to do is just like kind of use your shirt a little bit. And it just makes the tape a lot less sticky. And do that a few times and it's gonna make it easier for it to peel off the page. Okay, so I have a really sharp one. You know what? I'm not gonna do this first. Okay, here's what we're gonna do first. I figured it out. First, we are going to do a light sketch. I'm gonna do a light sketch because I kind of want to have a better idea of what this thing is gonna look like. So I'm just gonna start out with a light sketch. All right, so right now I'm just gonna use my reference photo to kind of give me some ideas, and I don't like where that started, so I'm gonna start back out over here. Okay, now I'm gonna put the eye in. The eye for this thing is essentially going to be like the focal point of my image. I don't really care what happens on this side of the face. That side of the face is just kind of gonna dissolve with the sig. So the main parts of my image are going to be my nose. That is where most of the detail is going to be. It's going to be my eye. And that's pretty much it. Everything else is gonna be like super loose. So I'm gonna like place the hairline in. I'm pretty happy with that. I kind of have like a super rough outline of what the face is going to look like. Now I'm gonna place the tape so I have a bit more direction, and then I'm pretty much gonna put as much value as I can on this image and kind of just develop it a little bit more. Bring out my highlights, darken my shadows a lot, and then yeah, we'll see where it goes. There we go. First thing I want to do is literally find out where I kind of sketched out the cheekbone and do like a sharp diagonal, just like this. There we go. And then let me get more tape. That did not work out. Got my knife. I want to make a straight line with this, but I just want it to be a little bit thinner. There we go. Fuck! This is what I have now. There we go. That wasn't so bad. And for the people wondering about the table, don't worry, it was only like $30. I really couldn't care less about it. Okay, this is what I got so far. That took like 20-ish minutes. I really want this side of the image to be more geometric, and then this side is obviously gonna be looser, partly because of the cigarette. I'm just kind of playing with the shapes of the face. This one really, it's like the end of the eye. This one kind of points more towards the end of her mouth, and this one, the big one, just kind of follows the end of her chin and all the way into like her cheekbone. Fun secret, I just hate drawing ears. So anytime I can draw someone with long hair, or I can find a way to cover their ear, that's always gonna be a win. I drew the eye a little bit bigger than what a normal eye would look like because I'm gonna fill it all in with black. It will all make sense. So now I'm gonna get into actually putting a ton of charcoal on the page. To do that, I'm gonna use my whatever fuck this thing is, and my black pan pastel. And I'm gonna rub it. I wanna figure out what part of the image is the darkest part. So immediately, this part of the eye. All right, for this bottom half of the image, I'm gonna go a little bit bigger, and I'm gonna use this bad boy. Same thing, put it in the pan pastel, and then just start marking away. I really just wanna cover as much ground as I can right here. All right, there we go. This is where I'm at right now. My fingers are kind of a mess. I got a lot of value down here. This is perfect. Once I peel the tape, we're just gonna have clear paper, which is exactly what I'm gonna need. I'm probably gonna emphasize it later with some white. This part is kind of just super mid-tone right here. I'm gonna brighten my highlights up later with white as well, and then define it with like more precise tools rather than just using big tools. It looks like a mess right now, but believe me, I see it, and I hope you guys see it too. Next plan here is to kind of go in and define more of the details. Also, I'm not really looking at my sketch anymore. I'm just kind of going off what this piece is telling me and not so much the sketch. Okay, so I guess I took kind of a break for the rest of today. Real life happened. I had to go to work. That's right, I do actually have like an official real job. After work, I went and got some coffee. And oftentimes, especially since, you know, I'm new to doing this channel and stuff like that, making art and making the video, I sometimes struggle to focus on one or the other, and I don't just want to like set the camera in one place and like not talk about what I'm doing, but desperate times call for desperate measures. So the rest of this I hope to save in the edit and make an awesome montage, and I'm just gonna like bust this thing out in a couple hours and just time lapse the rest of this and show you guys the finished product at the end of the video. So enjoy. All right, I am at a pretty good spot now. Now I just have to remove the tape and see what it looks like. Moment of truth. Whew, first one's kind of clean. Let's go with this one. Please don't rip the page. Please don't rip the page. Please don't rip the page. All right. 2 for 2. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave this big one for the last one. Let's try this one. Please don't rip the page. Please don't rip the page. Please don't rip the page. Okay. Clean. Clean, clean. Here, should I do this one? This one is like so blacked out, you can barely see it. This one's gonna look cool. Oh, okay. Moment of truth. Oh. I'm so stressed. How much longer? Whew. Honestly, not that bad. Like I said, I will probably change it, but for right now, I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know, I might do something in this like big blank spot. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. This is my first piece, and then I got a ton more to come. So keep an eye out. Hit the bell so you are notified. And as always, have a great day. I need a drink.